Herdsmen have pursued farmers and commandeered their farmlands at Obiaruku, Umutu, and other communities in Ķ1ŁŁ local government area, Delta State, where they brazenly root out cassava, yam, corn, and other crops cultivated by farmers to feed their cattle. The invasion and activities of the Herdsmen, who killed some of their victims and raped women, have thrown the communities into hunger, as farmers, mostly women, have abandoned their farms for the fear of losing their lives. At Obiaruku, headquarters of Ķ1Ł local government area, the Obiaruku General Jacob Egunatum, who spoke to NDV through the President General of Obiaruku Community Development Association, Chief Emmanuel Elike, lamented the untold hardship attacking Herdsmen have subjected the people, saying that the herders had invaded the farming reserve located across the river Ethiopia. The traditional ruler, he confirmed, residents were forced to abandon their farmlands due to incessant attacks by armed Herdsmen, while retreating that farming was the major means of livelihood of the people. He called on state and federal government to assist the community to get the herders out of the bushes to enable the people to return to their farms. The Onotuku General of Obiaruku, High Chief Dixon Odogu, said, for over 1 month now, nobody can go to the farm because of the problem of Herdsmen grazing their cattle in a bush. Even if they go to the farm, the women will be raped. Many boys were tied to the trees and shot and inflicted with cutlass injuries. When they are grazing, they uproot the cassava for their cows to eat. Many of our crops have been destroyed. Before now, they have been kidnapping our people on a daily basis. This is a serious problem. Some of the boys and women come here every day to beg me to help to remove Herdsmen from our bush so that they can get something to eat. I have reported the matter to the divisional police officer, and they have been doing a very good job for us. Leader of the Otu Onyejikeme Farmers Association, Mrs. Bridget Egunatum, said, these women you see here, some have husbands and some do not have, and they fend for themselves through farming, which is our only means of livelihood. For over 1 month now, we have not been going to our farms for fear of Herdsmen who have taken over our bushes. They rape our women, cut them with cutlasses in their own farmlands. When we try to access our farms, they chase us from our farms, and now hunger has taken over the land. We have been crying in our land. We were here. They kidnapped people inside the bush. One female farmer that plants Iyeke leaf was kidnapped in the bush. Later, news came to us that she had been killed. Fulani Herdsmen are driving us from our own farmland, and we are in shock. We went to meet the chairman. He said we should be patient. When you sell cassava, you use the proceeds to train your children and pay for your house rent. But now we cannot even eat, let alone have money to do other things. They uproot our cassava and give it to their cows to eat. All our yams, cassava, corn, and other crops have been destroyed by these Herdsmen. We cannot continue to sit at home doing nothing and die of hunger. We are calling on the state government to come to our aid. Government should come and assist us with food and remove these people from our farm so that we can go and continue with our work. Another farmer, who gave her name as Faith, narrated how her husband and 2 sons were allegedly killed by the Herdsmen. In her words, she said they came to our village called Onogbo. When they came, we ran to Obiaruku. One day, my husband said he should go to the village to pay some workers that were working on his farm. As he was going, Herdsmen stopped him on the way and killed him and 2 of our sons. Since then, life has been hell to us. We are just managing to survive. Sympathizers sometimes assist us with gari, money, and other food items. Emily Atagoshi, also a farmer, stated, everybody is in hunger here and we have been buying food on credit. I have cassava, yam, and corn in the farm, but I buy food on credit. They uproot our cassava and give it to their cows to eat, and if you ask them, they tell you it nourishes their cows. Public Relations Officer, Obiaruku Community Youth Council, Mr. Solomon Ķ1Ł, said the Herdsmen are taking our land by force, uprooting our cassava and killing our people. The trespass is too much. They will let us enter our farmlands from Umutu across the river Ethiopia down to our boundary with Abraka, and that is the only place where our people have their farms. Any attempts for our people to go to farm, Herdsmen will use their arms and ammunition to chase them away. Oh my God, you can imagine a lot of complaints here and there. Oh my goodness. I think this kind of a thing happened last year when the governor of the state, Okuwa, up to now, Buhari has not even answered him because he was expecting the president to say something. You know, with all of these things happening now, you are not going to hear the police telling you about they will never tell you that they have arrested anybody. They will not do anything. But see what just happened in Plateau some days ago. Within 48 hours, a lot of people were arrested. But you see what is happening. This is becoming unbecoming. It's becoming unbecoming. These guys will never be arrested. But you see, Buhari, when it comes to IPOB, when it comes to people from this other side, they quickly arrest them. They quickly do all manner of things. You see what we are talking, and these people are saying they are waiting for the government to do what? Are they not in this country? At least if they have not been hearing anything, they should be able to know what has been happening in Benue State. But see what has been happening. Nothing is being done. Governor Autumn has been crying. He's crying every day like a baby. Governor Autumn is crying like a baby every day, crying. Nothing is being done. They are not just even minding him. I am annoyed with you people. Foreigners took over your land and you are crying to government for help. Who tell you we have government in Nigeria? You better rise up and fight back. They are enjoying it too. I beg, help me use megaphone. Tell them are they vex for these people. Look at you. Some of you said no to IPOB. You still claim Nigerians. Funny. See your life. Has IPOB been able to stop Herdsmen attack in the east? You people are crying. Shebi, you people are helping and praise governors who allowing the federal government to kill innocent ESN and IPOB who volunteer themselves to defend the southern part of the country. Nnamdi Kanu is languishing in the cell. Nobody is doing anything. Some are working against him. You think Buhari will fight for you when that is exactly what he wants. Want his Fulani Herdsmen to occupy here. He will call aunt to his house, has invited Lisa to feast in his house. Well, so guys, let's hear your opinion on this.